will see a squad from the Americas, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Brown wants to pass. The short hands, it's Singleton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Bulls will line it up on first and 10.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical day.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Complete downfield. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Brown will throw it. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a crease, it's Norton. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, USF.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
the inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Snag in the middle. It's Jones. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. He's got it up to 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Brown wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sullivan. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Right down the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And his throw is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
South Florida, 14, Arkansas, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle, it's Blake. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Back to throw, it's Green. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Clock is on. 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Green. Makes the catch down the right side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Bulls want to move quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. First down for the offense.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Touchdown, South Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for space. It's Russell. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. That is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. And the Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flaunt.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly...
Oh, he wants it all. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Scanning the field, it's Green. With the catch, it's Russell. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
He's got it on the right, and he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Punts it out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Russell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Razorbacks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 44. Got 15 on that one.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
That's caught. It's Singleton. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where?
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Green. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch at the 20. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames and threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And they tacked on the extra point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40, finding open areas. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, USF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Green. With the catch, it's Washington.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on third and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up fourth down.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback, you're the coach, you're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this fourth down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on fourth down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
Fires to the right, and it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
The short hands, it's Singleton. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
So now it's second and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They run into a bit of trouble here, third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Bulls! And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
42, Arkansas, 17.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Green. He's got him.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play. Come up with a good...
Unloads it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Looking for room. It's Norton. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Green. Unloads it left. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to...
He lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play